So Neiman Marcus is one of the first U.S. companies that's going to file bankruptcy because of the coronavirus and the shutdowns. Now, to say that you have a company like Neiman Marcus, that they could not deal with a shutdown, they haven't even extended to 3 months or 6 months, but now they're defaulting on money they had to pay to creditors, but they had to furlough 1,400 employees. So they're not working, okay? So they said they only have a few options to deal with everything that's coming down the pipe. They had to basically get rid of 43 brick and mortar stores. They're $5 billion in debt. The same Neiman Marcus back in 2019 was being sued for racial discrimination. And many other times black people have been followed in those stores because, hey, you're black and what are you doing in here? That sort of thing. They don't think black people can afford to shop in the Neiman Marcus. But this is what's happening with this company. So you have many other retailers that's complaining now outside of Neiman Marcus, right? And say JCPenney is another one that got to look at shutting down all their stores, which they have a lot of them, 850 nationwide. They couldn't pay the interest payments to their creditors. So they're looking at their options right now. This thing is getting very interesting. Now do you see why the Republicans are so hell-bent on getting this country open no matter what? Because if you paid attention to the press conference, Trump has said one day, he said, I have CEOs calling me, just ringing my phone off of the hook and asking, what can I do to get the country back open because they are in trouble. He said that one time. I don't know if people listened to that or caught that. But now we're seeing the results of what Trump was talking about, is that when this country has been shut down and they cannot get your money, like right now, I know the CEOs like, oh my God, they need to open this country up because all these people got $1,200 and we're not getting it. They're actually going to keep their money in their pocket for the most part, because let's call it what it is. If they gave $1,200, a lot of people would go trick it off. We all know this. We all know this. But now people can't really go out and spend it like that. And you got to hold your money. They want your stimulus money. So yeah, they want everything to open back up because they want you to start spending. That's just what they want. But it's not happening fast enough for these CEOs. And they're saying that a lot of people are shopping online. It's another thing that's hurting places like Neiman Marcus. But people like myself, I don't really go shop in those kind of stores because, look, if you know how to put yourself together, you can find you decent brands that don't break your bank. You can. They create those stores for certain kind of people and they can have that. But as we go along, those kind of stores like that are starting to go away. And maybe, just maybe, you treated people fairly. Maybe you would have more customers and you wouldn't have these issues and problems. Now, they defaulted on a $72.9 million interest payment for bonds maturing in 2024. And they had an additional $5.7 million in interest also due Wednesday on bonds maturing in 2021. And the company has a 30-day grace period for that. So they started having trouble actually back in 2013 when the retail was part of a $6 billion leverage buyout by Canada Pension Plan Investment Board and equity firm Ares Management Corporation. Then in 2017, Neiman Marcus dropped its plans to go public and enter shares on the stock exchange as sales worsened. So this is the thing. Coronavirus is really not only exposing things, but coronavirus is taking things down. The system has been shaken in America. The system that has had one group of people up here and us way down here. Now, all of a sudden, you're starting to see slowly this is starting to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's starting to get on this equal playing field. And America was not built for everybody to be on the same playing field. America was not built for certain people to be losing things. That's like our lot in life as Black Americans, to be losing. We know how to lose. We know. But when you're not used to losing, just like during the Great Depression, and you remember Donald Trump did an interview on Fox News, and I saw that. He said, if I don't get this economy going, and if I don't get people back to work and people start making money, people going to start committing suicide in the thousands. He He wasn't talking about us. He was talking about his people. Because he know, based on history, if they lose all their money, everything bottom out. See, black folks know how to make it. We can make it on beans and rice and be good. We don't have to have anything. But others who don't have to live like the Negroes, some of them think, hey, I'd rather take myself out before I live like that. That's not a way to be. To me, that's being a spoiled brat, because one day you may have, the next day you may not. You need to be good when you're here and here. It's just like that. But let me know what you think in the comments about Neiman Marcus and, you know, all the racial profiling and Neiman Marcus has done over the years that I've even reported on, or how a black woman one time went into a Neiman Marcus, bought something $5,000. I'll never forget that story. And they were trying to say that, oh, her credit card is fraudulent, but it was her credit card from her business. You know, many stories like that. So, hey, you know, how I look at the situation in Neiman Marcus, oh, well, should have took care of your business. But let me know what you think in the comments.